This is Neville Starrick here from Synertia Counseling and Coaching, and I'm talking today about the obstacles to work-life balance. And I've got a few interesting things that I'd just like to raise, a few things that I'd like people to think through, because work-life balance is not necessarily something that we have got clear thoughts about. And some of the obstacles that we experience with work-life balance, part of that is about the fact that we don't actually have a clear definition of what it is. So we have a vague sense of what's going on, and what we think work-life balance should be. But we're often defining work-life balance in ways that keep us quite obscured as to what it is we're really looking for. And I want to address some of those challenges. I want to address some of those issues and just make sure that people have a chance to grapple with those issues and begin to work out where they sit so that they can actually create work-life balance that actually works. Now, I've already hinted at this, but one of the questions here is about definitions. What exactly is work-life balance? Now, you might have some ideas about this. Often we have it's a vague sense of a feeling that work is taking over our personal life. We don't have time for the things we actually want to do. We're feeling stressed, and often we're identifying where work-life balance is not, where it's absent. And that creates some interesting challenges because we're so focused on what it is that we are experiencing or not experiencing that we don't have a clear picture about what it is that's going on. That still doesn't really answer the question of what work-life balance is. Like for me, I've come to the place of realizing that work-life balance is actually about resources. Okay, the challenge is that we've got some finite resources that we live with that we need to use to effectively manage the responsibilities and relationships in both work and in personal life. Those finite resources, the two main ones that feed into the work-life balance things are your time and your energy. Ultimately, work-life balance is about what's the quality of the life that I'm living. What is the quality of the life that I'm living, and where do I want to direct my energy in the time that I have? It ties into wellness and it ties into your experience of a life that you want to live. Work-life balance, as I see it, is very much about distributing the resources that you have and making sure that they're distributed in a way that actually works for you. What we're trying to do with the work-life balance is to get those finite resources distributed equitably between work and personal responsibilities and relationships, and somewhere in the middle of all that, making sure that we are also taking care of ourselves so that we have the energy to be able to attend to these responsibilities and relationships, and also to enjoy the life that we have. So if you're interested in that, you're welcome to reach out to me and to just find out if I'm the right person to help you to find your work-life balance or to regain a work-life balance that's been lost. Now, one of the things that I'm doing is running a 10-week group program where there is 10 weeks for us to kind of work through together some of the issues around work-life balance and wrestle with that. What does it actually look like? How can we do that? And to practice putting things in place and having not just accountability, but support along that process of establishing new patterns or better patterns. So that's an option. The next one is going to be starting in July, the end of July 2025. And if you're interested in that, there are a few weeks left to go and find out a little bit more about that. If a group program is not something that interests you, I can also do one-on-one coaching, and the one-on-one coaching gives people an opportunity to talk in depth about what's going on in their situation and explore what is working and what is not working, and develop a strategic approach to work-life balance. So my website address is there. You can contact me through the website, and I will also include a calendar link in the chat and also in the notes when I upload this recording on YouTube. So that will give you opportunities to be able to connect with me.